Good morning, students. Now, today we are going to discuss the next lecture of Extension 11 course, that is of leader. Now, this is the last lecture of your role sociology part, and the next part of your this course is educational psychology. So, after this leader lecture, we are going to start with the educational psychology. Right now, we are going to finish here role sociology. Okay, but for this topic, there are two parts. One is about the types of leader, and second link I will share to you about methods of identification of leader and role of leader. So that will be the second part of this leader topic. And after that, we are going to start with educational psychology. So, leader, in this lecture, we are going to study about the definition and types of leader. In exam, there will be question, define leader and explain the different types of leader. Or the examples of leader will be asked in filling the blanks. So, accordingly, we need to prepare for these types of leader. Okay. First of all, we will see the definition of leader. So, leader is a person who guides the group toward common goal or objectives. Now, this is the leader. What we can say, he is a person who is going to guide the group toward particular objects. The objectives are common goal. That means the same objective is the particular objective is same for all the individuals. The goal is same for all the individuals. For example, approaching road for the village, drinking water facilities for the village. So that is the common objective. And the person who guides the people to achieve that object, that particular person is referred as a leader. Another one, leader is a person who is responsible for initiating and coordinating activities of member of group in their tasks to attain the common goal. He is a person who is responsible. Leader is responsible for what? For initiating and coordinating the activities. He is responsible for initiating means to start the activities, to coordinate the activities, coordinate the members, cooperate the members in their task to attain the common goal. That means he need to initiate the work, he need to start the work, he need to coordinate, maintain coordination among each and every member of that particular groups to achieve a particular object. Now another concept is there, that is leadership. Now leader is a person, neta. Leadership is a process. Always remember, leadership is a process. Leadership is netrutva. Okay, in filling the blanks, you will ask dash is the process of initiating activities of a group. That is the dash is process means leadership, and dash is person who guides the people. That is leader. Okay. So it is the process of influencing the activities of group in its efforts toward common objectives. That means we are trying to influence the activities of group toward the common objectives. Influencing activities, that means he motivate the people, he initiate the activities among the people, he make the people to carry out the work, take the efforts. So that is influencing the activities of the group. For what? Why we have to carry out that activities? To achieve the common objective. That is the leadership. Now there are two patterns of leadership. First one, leader-centered leadership. Leader-centered leadership, that is nothing but the autocracy, hukumshahi. Okay. So leader-centered leadership, it have a negative, discouraging approach. Negative approach is there. Negativeness is much more in this type of leadership. Followers are lack in competence to develop. Lack kami padne. They are lack in competence to develop. That means follower doesn't believe that because of this leader, development is possible in society. They need a directions. Follower need direction, but they didn't get particular direction from that particular leader. Leader control the group member by use of propaganda, power and prestige. It tried to control the members of the group by prestige, by power, by propaganda. It tried to control the members of the groups. So that is leader-centered leadership. For example, autocracy. Okay. Now, second pattern of leadership is the group-centered leadership. Now it is positive and constructive approach. It is positive and constructive. There is a chance of development. It emphasizes the development of group rather than individual. Leader center always emphasize on developing of himself, or developing of leader. Here it emphasizes the development of all the members of the group rather than individual. It believes leadership is not monopoly of an individual. Leadership is not a monopoly. That means it is not a property of particular leader, particular person. Okay. But the objectives of this kind of leadership to encourage the member to find and solve their own problem. That means it makes the people to find out their problems and makes them to solve their problems by themselves. It try to take the decisions, it try to share the responsibility among all members, and with them he try to carry out the works. So that is the group central leadership. So example is democracy. Okay. So these are the pattern of leadership, or we can say that the types of leadership. Leadership, that is the process. Now we have to discuss the types of leader. Leader, that means a person. Leader is the person who guide the group toward common objective. So first one is the local leader or lay leader. In exam, it is going to be asked. Local leader is also called as dash dash leader. That is lay leader. Okay. So this belongs to local community. Local community, that means it is from that particular village for particular area. Not paid for their work. They didn't get a money, salary. May not receive a special training. They might get a training or not. They are not receiving training. Work voluntarily. स्वतःहून काम करते. They try to work by themselves. Nobody is going to motivate them or influence them to do work. Self-appointed or appointed by the groups. Groups or the people are going to choose that particular person and make them to do the works. Now what will be the examples then? What do you think? That is members of Gram Panchayat or youth club president, youth mandal presidents, Mahila mandal presidents, self-help group presidents. So that are these kind of leaders are work voluntary. They didn't get a salary. They may or may not receive the training. By this way, you can easily able to classify the meaning of that local leader or lay leader. Now second one is the professional leader, opposite to local leader. Okay. Appointed because of their knowledge and skill, received special training, knowledge and skill because of that education they got that particular post, they received a training, they paid for his work, that means they get a salary, not belong to local community, they are not from that particular village or area, residence is not from that village, and their function is to educate and stimulate the lay leader, motivate the local leader. The examples are Gram Sevak, village extension worker, agriculture assistant, livestock development officer, BDOs. So that are the example of professional leader. Now you can see that they get a salary, they have a knowledge, so they are appointed, they have a particular education, they receive a particular training, and they are not from that particular village. That is the professional leader. Now third one is the formal leader. Now formal word means rules, regulations are there. Okay. So perform leadership function in organized formal groups. That means a leader or these persons are try to act as a leader of particular formal groups. They are regular office bearer, and for example, the Sarpanch, chairman of cooperative society. Now Sarpanch is a leader of Gram Panchayat. So Gram Panchayat is a formal group. Cooperative society is a formal group. And the leader of this group is called as formal leader. Now informal leader without rules regulations. Functions in informal groups. Small size have face-to-face contact among themselves. For example, youth club presidents. Now youth club is a informal group. Self-help group is an informal group. And the leader of that particular group is called as informal leader. Group konta hai? Which type of group is there? According to that, this formal informal is going to classify. Gram Panchayat, school, cooperative society, that are the formal. Self-help group, farmers club, youth club, that are the informal groups. So leader of that particular group is referred as an informal leader. Then autocratic leader. Autocracy means hukumshai. Okay, autocracy and democracy. So autocracy completely control all process in the groups. Leader alone decide the group goal, make policies and execute them. Leader himself is going to decide the goals, targets. Himself decide the policies and execute them. For example, that is Zamindar, landlord system in India, Zamindar. So that is nothing but the autocratic leader. money lenders, saukar. So that are also autocratic leader. Now democracy, opposite to autocracy, leader follow relationship based on respect and faith. That means one kind of relation is present among the leader and the group members, and they believe each other. That is, they have respect with each other. They have belief, faith with each other. They do not carry all functions by themselves. This leader, in autocracy, the leader is going to carry all the functions by himself. But this leader encourages the participants to carry out the work and share the responsibility. Motivate the members of the groups, give them a responsibility, and make them to carry out the work. For example, Sarpanch, member of Gram Panchayat. Now, Gram Panchayat is a democratic organization. So, the Sarpanch is that democratic leader. Members of Gram Panchayat also act as democratic leader. Okay. Now the next type is the traditional leader. Now this emerged out of traditional setup. Traditional setup means from historical, what we can say, because of that historical background to that particular family, these persons are acting as a leader of that area. These leaders are static, not accepting changes. They are not going to accept the change. They are static. Static means stabdha. They have fear that change may throw out them out of their power. त्यांना भीती वाटते. They feel a fear that if they are going to adopt the changes, that changes will decrease their power, minimize their power. For example, Patil Deshmukh Inamdar. You know this kind of persons are present in each village. And why they are called by this name? Basically because of the traditional setup. Traditionally, these people, history is behind that. Traditionally, these people are referred as a leader of that particular area or village. The next one is the caste leader. So the leader of a particular caste is referred as a caste leader. He provides the leadership related activities of their caste. Then religious leader, same way, the leader belonging to particular religion is referred as a religious leader. He guides the followers in religious matter, and they are eager to perform the religious activities. For example, Pope or Gautam Buddha. So that are referred as a religious leader. Now occupational leader. This kind of leadership is restricted to a particular group of person in a community. Particular group of a person. For example, president of doctor union. The group of doctor union. The leader of that union is president. Leader of that union is considered as occupational leader. Industrial union leader. Leaders of or president of lawyer association, president of or chairman of teacher association. So that are the occupational leader. Now political leader. This kind of leadership is developed through the political structure or political setup. MLA, MPs, chairman of ZDP, member of Gram Panchayat. So that are the political leader. Then functional leader. These are considered as leader because of specialization of knowledge in a specific area of study. As they have particular knowledge of that area, they have skill in that particular subject, so they are considered as a functional leader. For example, scientists, innovators, progressive farmers. So that, scientists, innovators, they are considered as a functional leader. Now, opinion leader. The person to whom people go for advice in a certain matter, that particular person is referred as an opinion leader. The people to whom we are going to refer, we are trying to take guidance from that particular person in a village. That person is referred as an opinion leader. This person influences others' individual attitudes and overbear in desired way. This person have ability to change their attitude, the attitude of other peoples, and also overbear. Overbear is physical actions. They are able to change the actions of the people. They can make the people to adopt particular practice, to adopt particular product. So that ability is present in that opinion leader. So for example, that is the progressive farmers. In each village, progressive farmers are there, and rest of the farmers of that village try to take guidance from that progressive farmers to do their farming. In that case, the progressive farmer is trying to give the guidance to the rest of the farmers of the village. Likewise, the progressive farmer is acting as an opinion leader for rest of the farmers in the village. Now, the certain thing is going to be asked regarding opinion leadership in objectives. Filling the blanks or definitions are going to be asked. So that we will discuss here. Opinion leadership, definition of leadership is the degree to which an individual is able to influence informally other individuals' attitude or behavior in a desired way with relative frequency. That is referred as an opinion leadership. It is the degree. Degree, that means it is the percentage to which individual is able to influence other individuals' attitude and or behavior. That means a leader, that particular leader who is able to influence others individuals' behavior and attitude with relative frequency. Means whenever we require, we try to go to that particular person, take guidance from him, and try to change our attitude and practices. That is open leadership. Opinion leader is more intuitive when norms and social systems are traditional. Now, opinion leader example is progressive farmers. So, progressive farmers are more intuitive. Intuitive means accepting new ideas, adopting new ideas, implementing new ideas. So, that refers as an intuitive man, intuitive person. So, he is much more intuitive. When the norms of social systems are traditional, when the villagers are much more traditional, in that case, he is more intuitive. Now, there are two types of opinion leadership. First one is polymorphism leadership. It is a degree to which individual act as an opinion leader to variety of topics. For number of topics, if he is able to guide the people, then he refers as a polymorphic leadership. But monomorphism, that is the tendency of individual to act opinion leader for only one topic. For only one topic, we can refer him as a monomorphic leadership. Mono means one, poly means more. Likewise, we have to remember this monomorphic and polymorphic. Okay. Now, rest of the types of leader, that is the personal leader. Now, these kind of leaders are respected in society because of their knowledge and skill in a particular field or area. For example, educated youth, retired persons. So, these people in a village have much value, more value. Why? Because they have particular knowledge and skill in a particular area. Then, operational leaders. These are those who actually initiate the action within the group, regardless whether or not they hold an elected office. These are the leaders who try to carry out the work in a village. Initiate means who start the action in the group, who actually come forward and try to carry out the work, try to start the activities. Regardless whether they are a leader or not, whether they are having particular post or not. But even though they come forward and try to carry out work in that areas. So that kind of persons are referred as an operational leader. Now, popular leader means the popular persons was elected because of the leadership. Elected for a leadership as because they are much more liked by the members of the society. So that refers as a popular leader. Okay. Now these are the different types of the leaders. Now after this we have to discuss about the methods of identification of leader and role of leader. But that we will discuss in a next lecture. Okay, so that is all about the types of the leader, definition of leader and different types of the leader. Okay, thank you.